Right, I've started to make some real progress with the exhaust manifold. Basically got the routing for all 4 cylinders. Just tacked everything together prior to giving it a good clean up and then fully weld it. So the clearance is a bit tight here, but I think what I'll probably do is knock that panel further in because there's a bit of room there. I've obviously got to go from the turbo to the collector, but I don't think that'll be too difficult to do. I've already had a bit of a look at it. I reckon it'll be quite straightforward, not that many cuts. So yeah, good progress. What I'll do is I'll take this off quickly and I'll put it on the bench and then you can get a closer look. So what I've used here is a 3mm thick mild steel pipe, basically steam pipe. You can see it's not the tidiest of stuff. Obviously you can see I've tacked it. Have a quick look around the runners. They go in. If I look in here, I need to use a degrinder to clean all this up, get it nice and tidy. Then I need to go through each port with a piece of flat sandpaper flat wheel to clean it all out. If we turn onto this way, you can see it all there. See that gap there on that one. It's not massive. I can get that with a welder. With the welder, what I'm actually going to have to do is a lot of this, like here, say for example, you won't get the back edge to weld it, so I'm going to have to break some of these tacks. So like for example, I'll break that tack and then probably the one here, and then I'll take that whole thing off, put more tacks in it so it can't move anywhere prior to breaking it off, sorry, and then weld the whole lot up and it should retain its shape. We have a quick look in the manifold itself. See, once it's welded up, I've got to port that out. That one's not too bad. I think the worst one is this end one. It's not bad, you know, it have to be ported. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. I'll need to get some more welding gas because I'll pretty much run out. But I think, you know, the main part, the 4-into-1, is, you know, almost done. It won't take me long to weld that up, and I've got no doubt it'll be pretty strong. I'm going to brace it as well, closer to the turbo. And I'm still a bit undecided as to whether or not to go with the 2.5-inch, sorry, 63mm 3mm thick pipe, or to go with the 63mm 1.6mm pipe. Just gives you slightly bigger diameter bore, you know, which will hopefully stop the exhaust gases from getting too much back pressure. But yeah, gradually getting there. I'm quite happy with it. I think the collector will definitely stop, or you know, massively reduce exhaust reversion. The only downside is the manifold is not equal length. If we look at it here, you can see it's not equal length. The first two are quite short, and then the fourth one is very long. See, it goes across. But with the room in the engine bay, that's probably the best I can do. I think clearance wise I'll be good. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with this hitting anything in the engine bay. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll get it all welded up, and yeah, we should be able to test it. I'm quite actually surprisingly a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Sometimes you have to try and sort of restart again because it looks good on the workbench, but when you put it on the actual car it looks crap, or it doesn't line up how you'd expect it to. This tool I've got, this Milwaukee degrinder, this thing is awesome. I bought this cheap 8 amp hour battery. This is brilliant for, like, grinding down quickly, removing material so that you could get the gaps to line up better. The gaps aren't perfect, don't get me wrong, like that one there, you can see a bit of a gap. This one here needs to come off and be redone because it doesn't line up perfectly. I think there's slightly different bores between the steel pipe work and the elbows, but yeah, all these parts of steel brought very cheaply. I've had the welder anyway. I've really enjoyed doing this. I'm sort of now thinking, should I have tried to go all the way to where the turbo is going to sit, without having this 2.5 inch section that I'm going to have? Should I just try to work it round? I think in hindsight probably should have, but if it doesn't work, I'll just try again. I've got loads of bits of steel, loads of it, and even then the materials to start again are dirt cheap. Most expensive thing is the gas. So yeah, making good progress. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll make sure I do plenty of updates as to how I'm getting on in the future.